Hello everyone, and welcome to a new Let's Play of Thief 2 The Metal Age with your host Invalid. What is up? Oh my goodness. 7 years in the making, bro. Let's go! Oh my goodness, it feels so good to be playing this game. Oh man. People in 5 years' time are going to be looking at this and going, what the heck is this guy hyped up about? Only the OGs will understand why I'm so hyped. Oh my goodness. So Thief 2, the sequel to Thief, The Dark Project, or the version I played, Thief Gold. The game that focuses in on what a stealth game really is and what the story and the character of Garrett, the main protagonist of the Thief series, is really like. That being said, this is a very old game. This game came out in 2000, the year Y2K, and this doesn't normally run on modern systems unless you have some fan patches installed. And the one that I'm going to be using for this Let's Play, as of the time of recording this video, is Thief 2 Fixer version 1.27e. What that does is it has a new dark engine, it has a whole bunch of mods, all of which I've installed, that being Thief 2 Fixed 1.3b, which changes some of the level design and removes some bugs and some issues with textures and stuff. The Carry Body mod, which just changes the visuals of people that you pick up. Thief 2 Skies and Water, so those will look better, as well as the Thief Enhancement pack, which is better textures, and Sound Effects Enhancement pack, which, you know, self-explanatory. However, one fun thing that I should mention is that mod also has multiplayer as an option. Thief 2 multiplayer is a thing now, which I never would have expected. But that's not what this Let's Play is about. This is about the original Thief 2 experience with a few visual updates. And subtitles. Subtitles were not in the original game either. But with that being said, let's get into it. On Expert, because only a veteran can play on Expert. Reliance upon others is weakness for the strong, but strength for the weak. Wisdom and balance lie in knowing your own nature over time. Chronicles of the Metal Age.
I've always equated feelings with getting caught. They both get in the way of my money. Unfortunately, not everyone is as committed to their work as I am. An old associate of mine, Basso the Boxman, wants to marry Lady Rumford's chambermaid, Genevieve, and live happily ever after. Guess prison life spoiled his taste for thievery. Too bad for Basso that Lady Rumford has other plans. Marriage would void Genevieve's indentured service contract, so Rumford is keeping her confined in the estate with the rest of her worldly possessions. Basso has asked for my assistance on getting her out, since infiltration is my specialty. I make it a policy never to take a job so sentimental, but the Rumford Manor could be a lucrative opportunity for a man like me. It would also mean that Basso would owe me a favor, and in this line of work you can never have too many of those. I'll sneak in after dark and clear a path for Basso so he can rescue his damsel in distress. Along the way, I'll pick up a few souvenirs for the local pawn shops. That should make all this aggravation worthwhile. Otherwise, I'll make Basso wish he was still rotting in Crag's Cleft. This proves it. Going legit is more trouble than it's worth.
and welcome to the first mission. Unlike Thief Gold, there is no training mission. So we don't get the opportunity to learn about how all the stealth mechanics work, how different weapons work, anything like that. Just kind of making the assumption that you've played the first game. I'll go over those a little bit as we play this first mission, but there's a lot of just technical stuff, a lot of general just knowledge and information that I'm really looking forward to sharing about this game and the original developers for this game, Looking Glass, in general, as we go through this game. But for now, let's go over our objectives. Running interference. Once you're ready for Basso to go, give the signal using the bird call he gave you. You have to be close enough for him to hear it. Help Basso and Genevieve get out of the mansion together. You'll need to scout ahead to make sure Basso's route is safe. Luckily, Basso didn't say anything about not taking Lady Rumford's stuff. Get 600 in loot, including 200 in gems. Genevieve would be aghast if anybody died because of this. Don't kill anyone. Still, nothing stops you from teaching these guards a lesson and getting in a little practice. Score at least 8 knockouts. Much like the original game, if you change your difficulty, you have different and normally fewer objectives the lower the difficulty is. So with normal, we don't have any loot goal. With hard, we get our first loot goal of 300. And on expert, we get 600 in loot, plus this knockout objective. Another fun thing about the difficulty changes is that oftentimes they'll change certain things in the missions themselves. As far as I know, Thief 2 doesn't go quite to the extent that Thief Gold or Thief the Dark Project did, where it would change actual parts of the level. It just changes what items you can pick up and occasionally guard pathing or how many guards or whatever. But I'm not entirely sure because I haven't actually played nearly as far in this game as I have Thief Gold. So a lot of this playthrough is going to be blind.
I sprung the lock on the side door for you, Garrett. It's the only good way in.
Well, that's much appreciated. Much appreciated, Basso. Thank you. Oh, man. So, one more thing I want to go over before we really get into the meat of this level is the control scheme. Because I originally recorded this to start this playthrough earlier, and then I realized that I hadn't changed my controls. Going through this, I realized... Let me bring up Thief Gold real quick here. So here we are in Thief Gold, right? We go to options, we go to customize controls. We have our run forward, walk forward, blah blah blah, all this kind of general stuff. Toggle crouch, we have block buttons, we have a jump and block button further up, we have a speed toggle, and then we have all of our different equipment. We have a compass dedicated button. It's a good number of controls. If we look at Thief 2, however, we have a run forward, we have a walk forward slowly. We have turn keys that we don't ever use because we're using mouse look. We have lean forward. We have another toggle crouch. We don't have any jump. Oh, we do have a jump and block button, never mind. We have a slide button. We have a creep button. And as one might expect, we have a lot more equipment that we can use in this game. I'm also going to bind compass to C because that is a very handy button to have, even though I almost never use it. And then disengage scouting orb, that is going to be important. Because we have an entirely new mechanic in this as well. Frog Beast Egg? What? This is just an idea of what we're getting ourselves into. This is going to be very interesting, and I'm probably going to have to look up my controls from time to time while we're playing through this. I still have no idea what the slide function does. I just know it exists. And it happens to be bound to V, but pressing and holding it seems to do nothing. I legitimately have no idea what it does. Maybe somebody who has more experience with the game can educate me and everybody else in the comments on the functionality of the slide button. But here we are at Lady Rumford's Manor. And of course the front gate is locked, so we're going to have to find another way around, just like Basso told us about. Oh man. One thing that I will always appreciate about older games, especially ones that were first person, is the sound design. Once you get past Doom and the Doom clones using that kind of pseudo, not really pseudo 3D, but where you have sprites a lot of the time instead of actual models, the sound design really picks up. And it, oh man, it's just so good. And of course we have our mantling. Which for people who have not played Thief in over a decade will probably recognize that there are some different functionalities.
Good thing the butler's out for the night. He left his lights on.
And that's why I'm very glad I have subtitles on, because I'm going to be talking over Garrett a lot, and not on purpose. But of course, as a thief, we have to have our loot. So we got some coins over there. Right. We can lean into walls and doors to... Well, we need to lean into doors to hear through them, but that is a functionality that we have. And anything that we can pick up highlights. Like this key and those coins that we saw earlier. Doesn't look like these candlesticks are going to be worth anything, but down the line they might be. And I need to be careful with jumping because, as you can hear, our footsteps not only change in sound with what we're walking on, but they're also louder depending on how quickly we're walking, or jumping. And if we crouch, it gets really slow, and we have our creep button, which makes us walk even slower. And you can do it while standing too. You can creep while standing, which is so welcome. There's a reason that Thief 2 is known far better than Thief Gold, and there's a reason that more people mod for it, because it is such a refinement on the original formula that Thief provided. It's wonderful. Unfortunately, this door is locked. Let's go ahead and open that. And that is a long hallway where I hear footsteps. Does this... This door does open. Okay. One thing I'm...
Cook said we might get stew today. With real cow. Hope they say so. Bet the Baron gets to eat cows all the time. Not potato, potato, potato.
You sleep on the potato. You eat potato. You dream about potato. Oh. Oh, we can't access that, huh? Oh, and we have our inventory as well. So, starting right off the bat, we can cycle. We got 2 buttons that can cycle through it. We got our compass, we got our loot count, and the last loot item we picked up, we got our bird call whistle that we got from Basso. And right now we have our key.
Old blue rocks are the best. Better than brown rocks. Definitely.
You see
Hey,
that?
did
Whoa.
you notice that?
Whoops.
Must be one of them grubbers again.
Them grubbers again? What kind of weapons do we have, though? We have our sword. We have our little blackjack, which we're probably going to see the most use out of, except for a couple levels where it's not recommended to use them. And we have water arrows, our second most used weapon probably in the game. And how did I get rid of it? Okay, it's tilde. Notice there's never any birds around anymore. Used to be birds singing up, ooh. That hits a little close to home, considering. And here we have a power room. Interesting that they bring that up. Okay. I really need to put this torch out. One of the things that I need to mention, though, is that in Thief Gold, if you put out a light, AI would sometimes notice it. In this game, they notice it as well.
Oh, damn torches. Always sputtering out.
Well, don't just make tap over it. Light it up.
I lost my tinderbox. Oh, why don't you do it?
I ain't the one that's complaining, am I now?
Huh.
That right there is a very good hint at the difference between Thief Gold and Thief 2 and how they handle torches going out. They will relight torches if they pass by them. Not always, but a lot of the time they will. So it's something to be aware of. So we got some gold. Nice.
I need a nap. I won't be so spooked then.
A lot of loot in those chests, which is handy. Just a few coins, though. Nothing
Guess
spectacular.
it wasn't much after all.
Okay. And as always, we have our handy. No quick save? Give me a sec. I tell you, there are so many controls in this game. It's easy to lose track of what is bound to what. Square tooth lockpick is F6? No, thank you. Where is quick save? Make that F6. Load quick saves, make that F9. Good enough. And our handy quick save button. I'll try not to be too save scummy in this playthrough, but no promises. Whoa, that is super sensitive. What the heck? And I almost forgot that there is no speed toggle anymore. I have to hold the shift button down. Maybe if I change it to shift or something, I'd be able to do that, but I really do miss that speed toggle. That is kind of one of the only things that I miss from, oopsie, from Thief 1. And we have a bunch of flares that normally aren't going to have a whole lot of use, aside from maybe from distractions or if we are by ourselves in a dark corridor that we need some light for. But generally speaking, flares are just not useful. They're far too much of a risk to ever actually pull out. Okay, so you're turned around. Do you turn back around, or do you just keep looking that way?
Nobody pushes Benny around.
Yes, they have the Benny drunk voice back. Let's go. Probably the most iconic gravelly voice from this game series ever. Oh, it's so good. I love it. Also, there was that locked door back there. Let me knock this guard out first.
My overshoes, where did
And as always, they will have, just like in the first game, a lot of guards will have things on their belt that you can pickpocket, like money purses or oftentimes keys. Man, that speed toggle feels good though. Oh, that feels good. Being able to run like this? That feels really good. Do either of you have a key on you? Doesn't look like it. Alright, we'll just have to leave that door locked for now. I suppose that's fine. Just make sure nobody's in here. Doesn't seem like it. This looks like another power room. Boiler, probably? Big old water tank right there. And there's something else in this game that wasn't present in the original. Looks like gas lanterns. Which, if I remember correctly, you can still put out like a regular torch. It's just different in how it lights up and everything. Cool little visual addition. And there's somebody in there. Is that the kitchen? Sure looks like a kitchen. Yeah. We'll just close the door for now. Which reminds me, while we're walking around, there's also, because this is a stealth game, there's normally a way to see a stealth mechanic, right? And in this game, you probably already noticed it. Down in the bottom middle, next to our health shields on the left side, there is a light gem. And as you saw in that little demonstration, if we are in full bright, which is what they call it, not only does the not only does the light gem light up all the way, but the little indicator on the right side will also glow red, which means we are very visible. As we get into darker and darker locations, however, it eventually goes out, where they can practically walk on top of us and still won't see us. It's pretty hilarious. However, with these lanterns, we don't really have much of an option as far as going around these guys. You're really just gonna stand there? Yeah, this doesn't reveal me at all, so. Yeah, there's an archer walking back and forth there.
Oh, what's over there? Not as exciting as I thought.
Yeah, this subtitle thing might get a little crazy at times later on down the line if there's a lot of NPCs talking at once, but at least you guys will be able to understand what's going on if I talk over dialogue. Like that 8 hours of this comment. Oh, you go into the other room. Ah, okay. Just a...
I'm harmless. Leave me alone. Look there! There's an armed stranger here!
Shush, shush. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I swear. It's fine. Oh. Nobody heard nothing. Oh, that almost got out of hand really quick. Wow. I am so glad he decided to try to run upstairs instead of out into the hallway there where there were 2 guards posted. Oh, man. Okay. Yes, things can go downhill very quickly in this game. But that's fine. We are A-okay. Now, I do want to double check. We do have a map. I almost forgot about that. We have a notes page where we can write things down. Like, need to knock out 8 guards or anything else like that. Doesn't really matter. We have all our different levels. Holy cow, this is actually a really big place, isn't it? This is way bigger than the first level for Thief Gold. Garrett, Jenny's door will be locked, but don't worry, I can handle that, Basso. You can, huh? Oh, that's right. We need to clear a way out for him. Yes, we need to have a pathway cleared for Basso. It's not just getting Genevieve out. Oh boy. Okay. Score at least 8 knockouts. It doesn't specify if it's on guards or not, so I think we're okay. And we have an iron elevator here. Not a big fan of the iron. Got a few plates. And yes, considering this is, I'll just warn you guys now, in case you guys didn't already understand that, this will be a much slower and potentially more methodical Let's Play. We will just have to see as time goes on. If I do a lot of backtracking, I'll probably cut some of that out, but as far as seeing new areas or exploring new levels, I will be taking it slow because I don't know this game all that well. Mostly the levels. I understand the mechanics for the most part. A lot hasn't changed too much between Thief Gold and Thief 2 as far as the engine itself is concerned. It's more just the level design and how the missions are designed and what you're supposed to do. But one of the amazing things about Thief 2, and the Thief series in general, is that it's often very open-ended as to how you go about your tasks and complete the level, especially when it's something that's just as open as this one. I absolutely love it. Is he on alert? I don't think so. I hope not. But I don't think we're going to be able to get past those guards there, so I think our only choice is to go upstairs at this point. Whoa. Uh-huh, and the archer comes out in this hallway. Interesting. What I could actually do is put out this torch. I might just do that. Yeah, because that is not the quietest... the quietest ground ever. And yes, there is leaning and all that fun stuff too. I actually get myself a little tripped up sometimes because I've been playing Alien Isolation again recently. And to lean, you have to hold down the space bar, which is jump in this game. So every once in a while I get a little tripped up by that, but it's not too bad trying to transition between the two games, so we'll be fine. Looks like we're good in this hallway. So is the one guard here just... is he in his own little room? Quick save here real quick.
Jordan, that you?
No. He's asleep.
Come back here.
So we just alerted a guard. They're not fully alerted yet. They're not chasing us, but that is the second alert phase where they search. Guards have three... Ooh.
Gotta stay on my toes anyway.
Guards have three states. There is idle.
Not as
There is alert level 1, where they kind of just make the, What was that? Where they let you know that they've seen you, but they're not really sure what's going on yet. Then there's level 2, I guess there's technically 4 states. Then there's level 2, which is the search state, where they start looking around. If they get to that level, I believe they will always stay at level 1. Level 1, they're just more sensitive to stuff that goes on around them. Level 0, they're like... you could run past their face and they won't do a whole lot. Level 3 is when they are actively chasing you. They know where you are, they know you're an intruder, and they are trying to take you down. And as you saw...
That's your door. Guess Basso can open it. He's not much of a sneak, but he can sure handle a lock.
And we do not have lockpicks, which is a problem. A big problem. At least for now. We don't have lockpicks for now. Oh, we got some little servants' chambers by the looks of it. Hopefully don't walk in on anybody sleeping or reading a book. That would suck. So that heads upstairs. Actually, no, that looks like storage. We have a little note here. What is this about? Dunya, sometimes I think I miss the days when crime ruled the streets, as the sheriff would have it. Either way we walk in fear, but before we lost at most a purse, while now we may be shut up in irons simply for seeing the wrong thing at the wrong time. Give me the old days back again, and a pox upon Truart and all his thugs. Yes, a lot has changed since we last played Thief Gold. And murdered the trickster with his own magic. We're also still missing that eyeball, though, I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure our screen kind of looks like how it does in Inscription, where half your screen just kind of fades into blackness. They do that effect so well, I love it. But we're not here to talk about Inscription, we're here to talk about Thief, the progenitor of first-person immersive stealth games. Oh. Apparently there's a leak. Don't think that's supposed to be there. Jeez, how big is this place? I mean, map, right? But how big is this place? So, I think we can just bring Basso in now and be done with this level. But I want to explore everything else. I really want to explore everything else. And that's what we're going to do. We are not here to speedrun, we are here to explore. And also try to not make a whole bunch of noise. Got a glowing mushroom and a gold nugget? Why is all this here? Why is all this here, actually? We have a wall of boxes. We have a couple candles, a lit mushroom, a gear, I guess? I don't know if that gear has any significance, but there were a couple pieces of raw ore and then a tray with bread on it. Why? Why would that be there? Honestly, I honestly have no idea. Let me change the gamma a little bit so you guys can actually see here too, because I know it's a little dark at times. This game is dark. So usually YouTube compression can kind of get in the way, especially if you're watching at a lower quality, but by rule of thumb, if you can't see what's going on, I can't see what's going on. The game's just that dark. It's just how it is. So, thankfully they do have dedicated gamma controls in this game, so I don't have to go to the menu every single time if I'm in a dark area. Which kind of makes the flares, again, pretty darn useless. Since you just have that option. And that... Are those bugs? Those might be bugs. So much for Thief 2 Fixed. The whole point of playing through the Thief 2 Fixed missions is to not have missing or warped textures and some shapes and brushes changed in DrawMed, but apparently not. DrawMed is the whole level editor that both the original developers at Looking Glass and fan mission makers, or fan level creators use to design levels. And brushes are non-interactable walls. So you'll collide with them as a player, but you can't actually, you know, hit them at all. Which is actually quite handy, because otherwise you'd have a Dark Souls issue where you're hitting the wall every time you're trying to swing at somebody. So it is very handy. We got a guard coming this way. How far does he come down, though? Okay, he doubles back right there. Gotcha. So something else I just realized... Okay. Much like older games, a lot of older games have this bug where if you walk forward, you'll have a set sound, right? If you walk sideways, you'll have a set speed. Did I just say a set sound? If you walk forward or to the side, you will have a set speed. If you hit both forward and one of the side keys at the same time, though, you'll have increased acceleration and you can actually go faster than you would otherwise. I'm not hitting the run button right now. If I hit the run button and then do that, we're going pretty darn fast, even though we're carrying a body. So something fun worth noting. Oh no, can I get this? Can I get this? Oh, I had it for a second. There it is. That's something, that's a little fun thing worth noting. Is there something under that? No, it's just the feet. Just the feet of the furniture. Okay. There's a lot I do know about this game. There's even more that I still don't know. You throw the code at me, don't even start with me. I've modified a few config files for this game, and that's about it. And the modification that I've done for this game, as far as actual like config files are concerned, is just to write a new line that is, what is that, raw mouse mode enabled or something like that? Raw mouse input enabled. I did not mean to mantle that. Oh man, Tile sucks. Tile really sucks. Tile is so loud. Oh, Tile's so loud. Which is why there is the tap creep method. You just hit your key, your forward key every so often, and it actually won't trigger the whole footstep and your character taking a step thing. You just kind of slide along the ground. Is there anything of interest in here? Doesn't work so well if you're going sideways, but mostly works if you're going forward. Oh, blessed carpet. Okay, those are not golden candlesticks, so we won't care. Okay, we got rid of the guard in the hallway. I just hope there isn't another one. Oh god, sometimes that happens. Okay, I don't see any guards, so I think we're clear for the time being, at least. That is a gas can. A gas can. That is a gas lantern, I think. No, that is an electrical lantern, so I cannot take that out. Alright. Anybody in here? No. Okay. Got a couple piles of coins there. That's handy. And we have a harp. Apparently Garrett is not a musician by any means. Oh. We can pick up the flute. Interesting. I don't remember that being a lootable or an objective, but we'll take it. Oh, it has a sound. Oh, and there's one more thing I forgot to mention. This game also has, or at least Thief 2 Fixer has an Interactable Candles Mod. We probably won't be seeing anything out of that mod for now, but there are candles in this game, so we will likely be seeing that later. Just worth a mention. Okay, and I need to remember that. doors go the opposite way once you interact with them again. Thief Gold had it the opposite way, where if you blocked a door and you got out of the way, it would go the same direction that it was going originally. Thief 2 doesn't do that, so it's very much worth remembering that. Just a whole bunch of little changes can completely change how the game plays and how you experience it, even though the substance of the game is pretty much the same. Oh, I hate how bright this area is. I hear a guard. We should be okay where we are, as long as we don't lean out. Ooh, that's actually almost full dark right there. Interesting. Yeah, that's basically full dark. Good to know. Alright. And I don't think anybody is coming in here. Oh, there's a hallway there, though. Okay, we'll take care of anybody in that hallway first, and then we'll explore more of this area. Unless there aren't any guards this way? There was a guard down the one hallway. I would imagine there's another one here, right? Unless he patrolled both. He may have patrolled both, actually. So if that's the case, I think we're okay. I think we're okay to just explore around here. 5 seconds later.
What? Who goes there?
What is that? Oh! A couple little coins. What do you know? I have a new objective? What is this? What would a wedding be without rings? Get 2 for Basso and Genevieve. Bonus objective. Aww. I found that purely by accident. I was just about to say that there are secret objectives on some of these levels too. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. That is so cute. That is so heckin' cute. Aww. Nice. Oh, this is where, the one servant was trying to go up. Interesting, okay. It all connects. Cool. Okay, how bright is this? Not too bad. Well, we actually can't unlock this. Alright. But there is somebody there. No more guard duty, 6 in years guard duty. Gonna put my finger up and say, had enough. That's it. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright. Okay, nobody there. Ooh, whoa! Okay. Oh, there is a guard down that way. Okay, quick save here. Need to be not spamming with the quick save button. I've had a few times where I've actually screwed myself over by quick saving in a bad spot. Okay, so you double back on that hallway. Good to know. You should be, yep, you're popping your nose out there. Oh, and there's another guard. Do you double back here as well? No, you keep coming forward. Okay.
Hadoink!
Got him. And I think that's our knockout objective. Please don't be anyone in here. Please don't be anyone here in here. Please don't. Okay. Close that. Oh. Alright, we've knocked out a few guards. Nice. And these plates are not worth anything, so let's just drop those. Is there anything else in here? I think that's gonna be it. Okay, well that is probably about half the manor explored. If you couldn't tell, these are also going to be longer episodes as I usually do in my Let's Plays, but most of the episodes in this game are probably gonna be 40 minutes to an hour, give or take, so be prepared to have some popcorn. Or maybe put this on the side and listen while you do homework or something, I don't know. But that's going to be it for now. Next time, we will tackle the rest of Lady Rumford's Manor and get our two lovebirds together and out of here. So until then, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and take care. Bye for now.